Stepping into the dark, narrow hallway, our camera grips the shadowy outlines of aging walls. Something imperceptible stirs the stagnant air. The dim light above the door flickers like a Morse code, hinting at the mysteries within. A sudden chill grazes your spine as our lens captures an antique picture frame, a relic of happier times, its image obscured by layers of dust. The silence here is broken only by whispers that dare you to listen closer. Our protagonist, Sarah, tosses in her bed, the camera intimately framing her anxious eyes. Each creak of the floorboard, a sinister serenade. She presses her ear to the wall, longing for silence, only to be greeted by the voice. Cut to black. The whisper's plea, "Help me," grows more compelling. The air vibrates with a dark energy. As scene returns, focus narrows on the wall. It conceals a living fear, beckoning to be unveiled by Sarah's trembling hand. Sunken eyes meet the cold, unfeeling wall. The hammer rises in Sarah's unsteady grip. It falls, once, then twice. A cacophony erupts as each swing unearths more than mere dust. An eerie form observed through the widening breach beckons. A pause in action. Breath held, the room's cloistered air anticipates Sarah's next move. The voice, no longer within walls but amongst us, whispers with urgency. You promised. An invitation or a warning? The air thickens with expectation. The empty room beyond the wall, silent as the grave. Scratch marks bear witness to an unseen horror, a history written in desperation. Sarah's hand hovers in hesitation before the nullity of the room as the voice peters out. The light flickers a final dance, casting ghoulish shadows about. Sarah's face, a canvas of stark terror, turns to meet her fate. The lens zooms, the shadow materializes, and an imperceivable darkness wraps the scene as the light dies. In silence, creeping dread, words imprint upon our vision. Some voices are better left unheard. The hum of tension fades into stillness. The shadow's whisper touches our ears, a specter's promise lingering, sealing the tale within our psyche. As we drift into the abyss of credits, laughter, a sound not quite human, flirts with the fringes of our fear. It's a sinister serenade accompanying names and titles. The darkness doesn't fade. It beckons, leaving a trail of chilling echoes. A sudden gust of wind blows through the dark hallway, making the flickering lights sputter. Your heart pounds. Is it just a draft or a sigh from within the walls? The whispers seem to be calling for you now. A quick cut to Sarah, pacing back and forth. The wallpaper seems to mock her with its peeling edges. She pauses, listening closely. The voice is a secret, trapped in rotten timber and stones, longing for freedom, repeating, "Help me." Scene focuses on Sarah knocking against the wall, the sound echoing hollowly. She yells in frustration, but the voice becomes insistent, as if clawing its way to her conscience. The room feels charged, the very air a conductor of fear. As she appeals to the unknown, we cut sharply to flash frames, a disjointed reel of Sarah's unease. Each whispered phrase cuts deeper. Sarah's despair aligns with the voice's pain. The connection, invisible yet irrefutable, draws her in. The hammer, now an extension of Sarah's determined will, crushes through the barrier. Beams of dust-laden light cut through the air. The room gasps, swallowing the voice. Her heart races. This chamber hides more than whispers, or does it? The voice falls silent as if breathless from its own emergence. The vacuum left is palpable. Sarah hesitates, the sound of her own breathing loud in the void. Her hammer slips from grip, unanswered questions heavy in the still air. Glimpse Sarah's twisted silhouette against the spectral light, the mysterious room now revealed, yet devoid of life. Its barrenness speaks volumes, a story left unfinished. As she turns away, a shadow flits across the camera, fleeting yet foreboding. Under the dying light, Sarah's face transitions from fear to resignation. The room behind her, a hollow mystery that consumes her gaze. The shadows are now companions. Their shapes become murmurs. As light fails, darkness asserts its eternal claim. Abruptly, the silence shatters. A sound, harsh, invasive, marks the air. A heavy thud, a door's protest? Jarring the viewer's senses, the visible world cuts out. Some things should remain hidden, whispers across minds, a truth entwined with darkness. The credits creep in, each name a flicker in the night. Laughter, or the idea of it, haunts the darkness, a chilling postscript to the story we just witnessed. The darkness isn't void, it's full, watching and waiting endlessly.